This is the next day after I got my hair transplant in Turkey with Vera Clinic, where I get my first hair wash, time in the hyperbaric chamber, and some low light laser therapy. Come along with me for the ride. Early in the morning, the driver came and picked us up from the hotel so we could head out to the clinic and get the day started. We arrived at the clinic and it was a beautiful day in Istanbul, Turkey, beautiful inside the clinic as well, and I was excited to finally get this aftercare part of the treatment where I get to truly relax and just enjoy it. Here's a little clip of what my head looked like at this point. I had gotten 3,400 grafts the day before. The first order of business was to head on over to the OxyCure portion of the clinic where they have the hyperbaric chamber. For those of you who don't know what a hyperbaric chamber is, I'll explain it in simple terms. Basically, you step into a submarine type of chamber and you sit there and an oxygen mask drops from above you. Once they turn it on, the pressure starts rising significantly within this chamber, almost as if you're in a submarine going underwater, and you can feel it in your ears. And then you take intervals of breathing just from the oxygen mask for about 20 minutes, and then you have a 5-minute rest, and then you do another 20 minutes, and you're in there for about an hour total. This isn't used by just people who get hair transplants. This is used by pro athletes, people who get in car crashes. What this does is that high pressure combined with the oxygen that you're breathing in promotes red blood cells to be flourishing in wherever your injury is, wherever your operation just was. Even if you got a knee surgery, if you have this done, it will help red blood cells flood that area and help it heal quickly. This is also one of the main reasons why I chose Vera Clinic when going to Turkey to get my hair transplant, because it's the only clinic in Turkey that actually has a hyperbaric chamber right at the clinic where you get the transplant itself. Other clinics will have you get time in a hyperbaric chamber, but they'll send you across the city to do it, and I just didn't feel like doing that after having 1,000 holes in my head. After an hour, it was time for me to leave the chamber, and honestly, I felt pretty good after this. You feel almost a little euphoric / high after. This happens because you're breathing in so much oxygen condensed into one time, so it makes you feel a little euphoric, but I felt good. I had a lot of energy. Next on the itinerary was to head upstairs and get my first official hair wash. Very first thing they do is bring me to a separate room where they check individual grafts and make sure everything looks good, make sure the seeds are planted well, and then it's time to put some lotion on my head where this will sit for the next 30 minutes. I also have to do this every day for the next 10 days on my own once I leave Turkey. Once I was all lathered up, he lightly tapped the top of my head to make sure the lotion was hitting each and every single graft that they implanted into my head, and then we'd let it sit. While we waited, he played a tutorial showing me how I need to take care of my head for the next 10 days, as it's very essential. I will be posting about all of my recovery on this account as well, so follow if you want to see all that. It was finally time to head on over and get this official hair wash where I get this bandage taken off for the final time, and I just have to wear a headband. This is my favorite part because it makes you feel so refreshed and you don't have to have this massive bandage on anymore. But that doesn't change from the fact that it hurts. I mean, when they take this bandage off, you're fighting demons. This thing sucks to get taken off, but right after, you're not in pain anymore. But it's like ripping a Band-Aid off, except the Band-Aid is the size of your entire head, and they just gotta take it off because you got 1,000 holes in it. So, not exactly the best part, but it felt very refreshing to get some airflow in my head. Oh, motherfucker. You good? Oh, great. Yeah. Once you're at this part of the wash, it is nothing but relaxation. When I tell you this feels so good, I can't even explain it. Those who get a hair transplant understand. This is the best part. You get to just relax. They clean it. They check your grafts, make sure everything's great. You do bleed a little bit at this point, so I'm trying not to get the graphic part in the video, but that's normal. That's what happens. Remember, you just got operated on the day before. This is the time where they make sure you're going to be safe. All the grafts are in place. You're not going to get infected, and they can send you on your merry way the next day. After the wash, they gave me my headband to put on. I only have to wear this for the first couple of days. It helps the swelling not travel down your face and stay at the top of your head, and I felt great. This is a lot better than having that big bandage that makes it so you can't turn your neck. I felt very refreshed. You could see a nice big smile coming from me. Had to check myself out in the mirror one time, and it looks like it's already growing. Nah, I'm just kidding. I know it takes like 6 months to a year, but I felt good. Now it was time for some red light laser therapy where I sit in this chair and look like Darth Vader or the Red Goblin, I guess. Bada bing, bada boom. Anyway, what this does is it helps circulate blood flow to the scalp, helps promote those red blood cells to come up and heal. It also actually will help stop hair loss even if you haven't gotten a hair transplant, and promote growth. So it's a great way to finish off this journey and really make sure that the results are the best it can possibly be. Shout out the staff at Vera Clinic for letting my cameraman Nick get some time with the red light laser therapy, even though he's got the most luscious head of all time. But it was a funny little moment that I'll never forget. And for for those wondering, when you go to Vera Clinic, this is a package deal. You get all of this included with your transplant and all transportation and your stay at the hotel for only about $3,200 USD. And if you want stem cell therapy as well, it runs you up to about $6K because you are there for 5 nights instead of 3. But you don't have to do that if you can't afford it. After all that, I sat down for a quick interview with the clinic. And remember, you don't have to do this at all when you come here. They know I make content, so of course I agree to share my journey with the entire world. They actually ended up giving me a gift before I left. I got nothing but nice things to say about all the staff here. This entire camera crew was so nice, so accommodating, and just some great people that I will remember for the rest of my life. It was finally time to head out of Vera Clinic for the very last time, and I was feeling like a mission success. I was super happy, just in great spirits, and I couldn't believe that this hair journey has finally come to this point where I can now look forward to a great set of hair within the next year to a year and a half. We got back to the 5-star hotel that they put you in. I got some food, relaxed for a little bit, really just slept for the rest of the day, as the final day, which is day 6, was the day I was flying out. If you want to see longer versions of each day, you can check my page, as the full vlogs are posted there as well. Big thank you to everyone at Vera Clinic for making this whole thing go as smoothly as possible, and stay tuned for day 6, where I will be showing you guys my own first official hair wash that I have to do for the next 10 days, and then we also will be flying out. Bye-bye. Love you all.